Welcome in everyone. We are going to move into some rotation now, like just through the upper spine. Again, that gets kind of stiff and stuck and can really add to, the tension that runs throughout the body, as particularly, it's so close vicinity to the pelvis. So we want to add some rotation, but we're going to start in our familiar cat-cow position, just mobilizing the spine. And then I'm going to show you some different rotations that you can choose, as well as we might add in a little bit of hip mobility as well, so you've got a little sequence that you can choose from. So when you're ready, we're going to move into our 4-point position. So remember to spread your fingers wide, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Take that breath in and let the belly sink to the floor, shoulders down. Breathing out, rounding up the back, letting the head hang heavy. Just take it nice and slow, in your own pace. Breathing in, just make sure you're working with the breath. Breathing out. Just a few of these. And then back to the middle. And then we're going to start our rotation on all fours. And so what you're going to do is shift your weight into the left hand, so that you're kind of ready for this movement. And we're going to breathe in and reach up. Just to be careful not to stick. You can reach further if you kind of, cheat a little bit, but you want to be reaching up. And then what we're going to do is come in, thread the needle through, or thread the arm through, and try and reach as far as you can. And just let yourself relax into the floor. And take a few breaths here. You should feel a nice stretch through that right shoulder. One more breath. And on the next breath in, we're going to breathe in and up. Coming forward, breathing in and up, and then out and through. And then breathing in, coming up, breathing out, and coming down. And then breathing in, back to all fours. You might want to rock back and just have a bit of a child's pose in the middle. And then we'll do the other side. So breath in, reaching up, breathing out and down. And we'll stay here for this one. And on the next in-breath, we're going to come up. And breathing out and down. Just don't worry about how far you go here. Like, we're all tight, you're going to be tighter on different days. It's just really feeling like a nice stretch. Don't try and push it. And then breathing out, relaxing through. Again, coming back to all fours. Rock back into child's pose. And then coming back up. Now, if you found that that was a little bit too hard on the shoulder, because we need to kind of stabilize through this shoulder area here, and that can be a little tough if you're not used to being on all fours, the wrist can get a little bit sore. You can get some really good rotation on elbows. So what I want you to do is tuck your elbows nice and close to your knees, and all you're going to do is put pressure through this whole forearm here. So I want you to kind of press from the elbow to the hand, and then just pop your other hand behind your head. Don't pull, it's just, just to gently have it there. And then we want to start with the elbow touching the other elbow, and we're going to take an in-breath in and just open out. Again, pressing firmly through that bottom forearm, and then breathing out, rounding that back, tapping. We'll just work through this movement. Really rotating that upper back, and it should feel really nice. One more, and then back, and then we'll do the other side. And you'll notice that you might have it should feel different on different sides, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, what you do within your day. So again, just working with the breath, with where your body naturally wants to go. Curling in, back to floor. Coming up again, spread the knees wide. And then maybe take this opportunity just to move through the hips as well and stretch. So stretching through the upper back here. And then, moving forward, breathing in, breathing out. Just getting some nice mobilization through the hips in a really gentle way. But then we're also stabilizing through the shoulders here as well. Getting our hands used to being on the mat. And I find that sometimes mobilizing is a much nicer way of kind of working with the hips rather than some of these static breathing poses that we can, kind of lay in stillness can sometimes be an agitation, whereas, if we're gently rocking and moving, it's quite soothing to the body as well. So that was we did some mobilizing with cat-cow. We did some rotation on all hands, or you can choose the elbow option, whichever you feel like. And then we took some opportunity to do some hip mobilizing as well. So once again, thank yourself for taking the time to practice, and come back and visit this video whenever you feel the need for those, upper back movements or some hip movements, or just a combination of the two.